one that points out all your flaws.
I came here to live in the retreat in hope that I would feel complete. Desire for life is in my heart, but life did crush me and I felt so hurt.
Is the one who lets it be the reason that their heart aches.
Prior to the retreat, a hopeless case branded, lost in a mad world, often in my own mind stranded.
The only one who jots it all down is you.
The retreat is the foundation of modern mental health care.
It's not like a hospital, it's like a great big home.
I think the most important value for me is hope.
What I love about my job is the smiling faces of clients when they say to you, yeah, we can go out, and yeah, we can go on a bus, and yeah, we can go to the top of York Minster if we want.
I think what we offer is hope. What we offer is that life can be different. Mental health can affect all of us. Actually, it's about accepting that, but kind of working through that together.
We've got the main retreat hospital, and that's a 98-bed hospital. We have a female personality disorder unit, a specialist eating disorder unit for women, and we have another unit where we can deal with all sorts of other mental health conditions. We can also do some detox work on there as well, so we can do some drug and alcohol detox. The other part of our work is the Tuke Centre, and from the Tuke Centre we can do the whole range of therapies. Counselling, we can do relationships, we do couples counselling, we do some psychosexual work. We can work all the way through to trauma work, on to cognitive behaviour therapy and dialectical behaviour therapy.
I consider the retreat to be a really necessary place because it gets to the root of deep-seated traumas and helps people to recover from them.
Putting the patient first, that's what the retreat really does. It makes sure that all their needs are met, particularly within the dementia services. Obviously we're treating people as they are now, but we look very much at how people was. You know, we work well with families and get a real sense of who that person was, which helps us implement good care.
People who work here really deeply value the clients who come here, and there's something about wanting to treat them equal and with dignity.
The difference between the retreat and general mental health providers is the model of mental health care that we use here.
What's unique about the retreat is its approach. I think it's a very holistic approach. They don't just think about the diagnosis, they think about the whole person. What's important to you? What are your hobbies? What do you need in terms of your spirituality? What about your support network, your friends, your families, your carers? I also think it's about the environment. It's a beautiful place to be, and there's a lot of energy and compassion, and I think that's really, really important for recovery.
Focus it more if we take them off or leave them on.
Take them off.
Take them off.
The retreat deals with people with very complex problems. They give you space to explore those problems and attempt to change characteristics which often cause pain.
The services that we deliver are based on compassion, about genuinely caring for the people that are using our services, around relationships, around building those relationships and using those relationships as the foundation for security. It's around the environment that we operate in and making sure that the environment is the right kind of place, of the right kind of quality, with the right kind of space to promote recovery. And also thinking very carefully about occupation, making sure that while people are with us, they've got something productive and meaningful to do that will help them when they move on from us back into mainstream society.
And I don't want to fix you, 'cause I don't think you're broken. It's just this delusion some people carry their whole lives.
How do you define recovery? For me personally, recovery is about getting to a place where you want to be and the time scale that you want to do it in that makes you feel better than where you were before.
I feel that it's a privilege to be here. Mental health is very important, and in the outside world it is shunned very much.
One of the most pleasurable things about my job is that I get to see people towards the end when they've made huge steps, their lives have started to change, they've started to believe for themselves that things can get better, that they can recover.
We're just one big happy team and we all pull together and, you know, everybody knows you and they trust you at the end of the day, and the families trust you. You know, their families trust us to take them out. Their families trust us to take them to the pictures. They trust us to wash them, dress them. And that's a big trust.
They've learnt me how to deal with it, how to cope with it. I can't stop the feelings, I can't stop the memories, I can't stop the bad dreams, but I've learnt to be able to live with it and deal with it to the extent that I no longer want to end my life. I no longer want to run away from everywhere. They gave me a life.
See the silver lining, the sun is shining. Tell me that you see it too. And I'm not gonna fix you, 'cause I don't.
I know I go out walking with people. I belong to a walking group, I belong to an art class, I volunteer. None of these things are, you know, earth-shattering, but they were all things that I couldn't do, that I didn't have. I have a life now.
Now I have motivation and my all I am giving to make a success of myself and have a life that's worth living.
I too am God's creature. I too need your love. Build bridges between us and hold out your hand. Together in strength, united we stand.
I don't think you're broken. It's just this delusion some people
Having hope that we can recover a better way of life.